Right here, all news since 6 o'clock tonight. Both Metro Police and the Louisville Mayor's office are backing the actions of a police officer. It's our top story on the WHAS11 night team. Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Proffitt. That officer gave a homeless woman a citation for illegally camping. This happened back in September as she was telling him that she was in labor and about to have her baby. The officer doubted her story, but called EMS anyway. You will see that all play out in body camera video tonight as the mayor and police both confirm a baby was born. WHAS11 night team's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester watched this video with a local advocate for the homeless. Alexandra?
Right, Doug. In his own words, he says the citations are not about helping people, but about getting rid of people. But both police and the city are defending the situation.
Did you already call for one?
No, I don't have a call.
All right, I thought you said you were waiting for one. I can
My
call.
husband just went to go find a call to call.
Louisville Metro Police Department released this body camera footage showing police issue an unlawful camping citation for a woman who says she's in labor. Officer Caleb Stewart's body camera is recording. He's speaking to the woman.
You said you're in labor?
I'm leaking water. All of my embryonic fluid, I'm leaking out.
A few minutes later, the officer hands her a citation. Officer Stewart here on September 27th. He's acting under the power police were given under House Bill 5, the statewide Safer Kentucky Act that makes living on the streets a crime.
You're being detained because you're unlawfully camping.
The video shows the woman explaining to Metro Police that her RV was allegedly impounded, leaving her under this freeway overpass. Officer Stewart.
I don't believe for 1 second. This lady's going into labor, but I called EMS, asked for code 3 just in case I'm wrong. She's told this kind of stuff before.
LMPD said they offered the woman resources for shelter twice before, but she had declined. LMPD released a statement Thursday night saying in part, quote, without the officer's intervention and call for EMS, it is possible the baby would have been born without medical care. We hope she and her baby are able to receive the care and resources they need going forward. But the woman still received the citation before she headed off to the hospital.
You've got a court date on November the 8th at 9 a.m. at the courthouse at 600 West Jefferson. If you fail to appear, judge may potentially issue a warrant, okay?
We asked Jeff Gill with Hip Hop Cares, an advocate for the homeless in Louisville, to watch the video with us.
And what she just did right there, crumble up that citation and throw it to the side. Nearly every single person that's given one of them citations does that.
The 2.5-hour-long body camera footage also shows LMPD doing a full sweep of citations at homeless camps, how they enforce HB 5 multiple times a week.
I'm just going to give you a verbal warning that something can be cited for in the future, okay?
My hope is that people see this and understand that that is a normal interaction for people that are street houseless.
What am I doing wrong walking out towards the street for EMS?
LMPD also saying in their statement to WHAS11 News, quote, we support our officers in using discretion and the information available to them at the time in making decisions. We also understand everyone may not agree with those decisions, but we are committed to being transparent in communicating and explaining processes and policy to the community.
Also new tonight, the Louisville Mayor's office confirmed that the woman gave birth back in the fall after she was taken away by EMS. In a statement, quote, we are thankful LMPD called an ambulance and the baby was born in a hospital with medical care. This is why our homeless services staff work hard to offer support and shelter to those in need. Unfortunately, there are people living on our streets who turn down these offers of help even though they desperately need them, end quote. Live in the studio, Alexandra Goldberg for the WHAS11 night team. On your side, Doug.
Alexandra, thank you. We'll certainly be following this again tomorrow, but we do want to let you know that here's the Kentucky law we've been talking about tonight that direct police to cite homeless people. It's called the Safer Kentucky Act. It was passed this year. It makes street camping a misdemeanor in Kentucky. That means people sleeping on the street can get fined up to $250 or spend 90 days in jail. After the latest count, Louisville is 600 shelter beds short to cover every person who's homeless in Jefferson County. Right now, all news since 6 on the WHAS11 night team. A Southern Indiana daycare provider found not guilty of child abuse tonight. 35-year-old Brittany Baylor was charged with the death of a 6-month-old in her care. The baby died of a head injury in July of 2022. Baylor was running an unlicensed daycare in Jeffersonville, Indiana, out of her home. While she was in jail facing trial for the death, Indiana State Police then charged her with another child abuse case. This time, a baby was found with a broken leg after being in her care. Baylor faced battery charges and neglect resulting in death. That charge as well. Her trial has been ongoing for the last week and a half in Clark County Court. Again tonight, a jury reached a verdict of not guilty, clearing her on every charge. Police in Elizabethtown arresting 3 people, one being a teenager connected to deadly drugs. Teenager was killed in an apparent overdose Wednesday morning. Officers identified the teenager who allegedly gave him the drugs. He's charged with manslaughter. Authorities said they also arrested 2 adults in this investigation, 36-year-old Brandon Durbin and 18-year-old Damian Felker. Elizabethtown Independent Schools superintendent confirmed that was one of their senior students who died in this case. Tragic news out of Bardstown today. An employee died at the locally owned Heaven Hill Distillery after an accident this morning. Details about how and where the accident occurred on the distillery property have not been released. What we do know right now is that the employee was named by the coroner as 41-year-old Travis Jury. The Nelson County Sheriff's Office says the accident remains under investigation. But a statement from Heaven Hill says in part, "We are deeply saddened by this loss and extend our heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, and colleagues affected by this tragedy." A sudden power outage. New tonight, it was lights out right here in the Nulu neighborhood tonight along East Market Street and beyond after the Louisville Fire Department responded to a transformer fire. You can see all the storefronts were dark there. Transformers downtown are underground, so crews had to go into the manholes to fix the problem. If you see the work there, LG&E said power was expected to be restored sometime tonight. TARC finalizing its route cuts today. The changes impact 11 routes, including on Dixie Highway, 4th Street, and Eastern Parkway. TARC projected at the beginning of this year a $30 million deficit in the next 3 years unless they made these cuts right now. These reductions are anticipated to save $4 million annually. You can see the entire list of the changed routes on WHAS11.com. We've got a cold, blustery day with snow flurries in the forecast for your Friday. Also now predicted to be by the TSA to be the busiest Christmas travel day of the year so far. Meteorologist Matt Rutkin is looking ahead at those lower temperatures for us tonight on the night team. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Doug. Yeah, hey, how's it going? Looking pretty good out there. Our weather cam over downtown looks very Christmassy, if I may say, with the green and red colors on the buildings. Want to show you real quick what we're watching as we head towards tomorrow. It's a big day in northern Indiana. I think everyone's aware that the Hoosiers are up in South Bend playing Notre Dame. I grew up in South Bend and went to Purdue, so you can probably guess where my allegiance lies. However, I recognize we're in Kentuckiana and we're in Hoosier country. But if you're heading up to South Bend tomorrow, temperatures in the 30s for any tailgate festivities, maybe a little bit of snow. We'll start in northern Indiana for those of you driving up tomorrow for the 4.5, 5-hour drive. Some snow showers up that way, but it should be an inch or two, so nothing too serious here. Maybe allow just a little extra time. Here at home, looking pretty good. No issues out there. We'll talk about our local forecast, and of course, Christmas is coming. Obviously, no white Christmas, but I'll let you know if you need the umbrella. The details on that coming up in about 10 minutes.